Well, at today's City Council meeting, Corpus Christi Water presented the creation of a new Far-Field Advisory Committee.
Yeah, the aim here is to bring a diverse group of community members together to discuss the Inner Harbor desalination plant and a study of its impacts on the Ship Channel, Corpus Christi Bay, and Nueces Bay.
Our Natalia Osuna spoke with city officials who share what the committee hopes to achieve here.
The Inner Harbor desal plant has been a long-time controversial topic here on the coastal bend, and as those discussions continue, city officials tell me they're forming this committee with local community members and different experts in hopes of being transparent so that everybody feels heard and that they have the full picture. At this Corpus Christi City Council meeting, water was one of the hot topics, as it often is.
One of the big complaints was not having the community's engagement, so doing this I think will help ensure that.
Brett Van Hazel with Corpus Christi Water says having a far-field advisory committee dedicated to analyzing the Inner Harbor desal plant is key. So how will that model work?
It's going to look at the entire system. It's going to evaluate everything that comes into that system, everything that goes out of that system.
City Manager Peter Zanoni says the committee will allow the community to be involved in the study from start to finish.
We wanted to do a far-field model or an assessment of the bay system with a desalination facility before design continues much more, and certainly before construction.
Zanoni is now asking city council members like Roland Barrera to submit nominations for the committee.
There's a tendency at times for people to be emotionally engaged, but I think it's important that we get those individuals on the community. That way they may not necessarily agree with what's going on, but hopefully they understand the process.
Councilman Mark Scott agrees, saying they want to put together a diverse group to make sure everyone has a voice.
We need to have some environmental folks. I think we need to have some people from the university and maybe Del Mar College. I think we need to have industry at the table. I think we need to have the business community, chamber representatives, builders, realtors, people who have an interest in the community to grow.
So what are the next steps? City water officials tell me they project to have the committee working throughout the next few months until about spring 2026. That's when the Inner Harbor desal plant is set to come back to City Council. But City Manager Peter Zanoni says that timeline could always change. Reporting in Corpus Christi, Natalia Osuna, 3 News.